business presentation. I am just so excited that our US team is growing. And Jeffrey Brewster brought in these two beautiful, beautiful people. And I'm sorry, I have to take at least a minute from Mr. Brewster to formally introduce them to the 17 people that are here today. 15 people. Jeff, please go ahead and introduce our new members.
Good morning, everyone, and new business partners across the world or around the globe. I'd like to introduce to you Ms. Jade Jackson and Ms. Marsha Jackson as new members of our team today. We hope that you will extend a hearty welcome to them. We want them to feel special because being a part of the UNO family makes you special. We are an extra special company, and I want to focus in on that later on today, how special we really are. So if you would join me in welcoming them, send them a message in the chat, let them know that you hear them, that you respect them, and that you welcome them as your business partner in our international company. Thank you. Ms. Bronwyn?
Thank you very much, Jeffrey. And I want to also acknowledge our guest from Ghana. So I've been trying to get Mr. with all these characters under his photo to identify who he is. So I want to welcome you. I do encourage people that when you come in, type in your real name. We don't want your phone name. We don't want your group name. If you want to tell us about your group name, that's fine too. But we want to really talk to real people, because this is what it's all about. We're building relationships. As you can see, more and more people are joining us with the USA team. So there are more people you can tap into. So I want you to keep that in mind, okay? Miss Kelly, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. And please, as you come in, type in where you're tuning in from and your group if you feel compelled to share that. So today, this is our UNO Premier Business Presentation. It's hosted by our US Midwest team. You are watching a preview for unlimited networking opportunities. I want you to know that this team, in addition to Miss Kelly Tablan and Monica and Jillian from UNO, Monica and Jillian are UNO staff, who we are so everly grateful for UNO to provide us with that resource. And of course, Miss Kelly is doing this out of the goodness of her heart because she loves to hang out with us, and I really enjoy working with her on and offline. She's very gracious with her time and her talent and skills, and she's also to me, the caliber of a worldwide coach. So I love you, Miss Kelly. I just want to take time to say that. And to the team, the US Midwest team, we know that we are volunteers. We do take our time to prepare and very intentional with the message that we present all across the board. As you know, we want to be relevant and we want to always be current as we come to you and present this business presentation. And I hope you can give us a lot of feedback. Our goal is that you find value in what we bring you. And if there's anything at all that we can add to this, please let us know. So I ask, there's some housekeeping rules. Please turn on your video and mute your microphone. Make sure that you type your name and location, not iPhone, not 821 Galaxy, just your name and location. And if you're a new invite, please, and if you happen to bring in a new invite, please let us know. The team will make sure that they are welcome. Keep an open mind. What you're going to be hearing, you may have heard from others before, but I want you to put that in the back of your head and just make sure that we're starting from a clean slate, okay? And if you have any questions at all, type it in the chat. Like I said, our resources are growing and we are happy to answer your questions and concerns and any feedback. So again, we are global. We are in 11 countries, close to 20 countries now. I'm sorry, I stand corrected. So make sure that when you invite people, if you feel confident that you can invite them here to know more about UNO Premier, make sure that you give them the correct timelines. Just for the correct time. As you know, that's a challenge for most people, that for us to be able to get in at the right time. Just to let you know that in November, we're going to have what they call daylight savings time. So the time will change. So just pay close attention and talk to your upline to make sure that you don't miss us, okay? So let's talk about who we are. Uno Local started in 2007 in the Philippines. And what happened is they did so well that they created over 3,000 millionaires. And to date, when they reached out globally, another 300 millionaires and counting. Uno Local boasts itself for providing the most and wonderful organic plant-based food supplements. These food supplements are not made in somebody's kitchen table. We actually we actually have partnerships with scientists all over the world, namely Singapore, Korea, Switzerland, you name it. And if you, as we move in our slides, you're going to see the certifications that we have. And we owe it to our three board of directors. So in 2015, they decided, you know what, we're doing so well with our products. We have helped a lot of people here in the Philippines. Why don't we market the products and do a global approach? And that's exactly what they did. Now, people are not familiar with the term overseas foreign workers. So let me explain. Overseas foreign workers are people that actually are working in other countries on contract because they offer a better salary and better benefits. The problem is they have to leave their home country, leave their families, and the only thing that they offer is to send that remittances back home to the Philippines, which is really a good payoff for the Philippine economy. We're talking about $37 billion in remittances from OFWs worldwide. Now, there are 2.2 million OFWs. What happened is after we graduate from school, got to achieve their profession, and the parents, they look at their children and say, okay, son, daughter, what you going to do? Oh, I'm going to Hong Kong, where most domestic workers are, and that's really the path to less resistance because it's a neighboring country. Just next door, and going home would be a quick trip. So I'm really thankful for the domestic foreign workers in Hong Kong for having established something really huge. They've been in the business and they have created, thank you to Paul Chang and Leslie, they've created an empire. And these are the ladies that we have to thank for, and gentlemen that we have to thank for really beta testing and testing the products. And then out of that, we get a lot of testimonies. Now, we're gonna talk about the products. So the products, as you know, these board of directors, I want to talk about their roles. Irby Chua, William Barbo, Oliver Chua. Irby Chua is the innovative person, and he's the one that makes sure that the products are up to par and very competitive. He's always researching, attending international conferences to make sure that he would offer more, whatever is the demand, whatever is the need in the health and wellness industry. Now, it is a known fact that health and wellness leads at the top for direct marketing. William Barbo is our president, chief operating officer, and she is the people person. His background will tell you that he started at McDonald's and he perfected this duplicating system. And along with Oliver Chua, who is the chief operations officer, now he's the techie. He's the one who made it possible that when COVID hit, they invested millions of dollars to train their distributors to be comfortable with the new norm, and that is online selling. And that he also decided, with the approval of the other board directors, that one can have more than one franchise. That's what you're going to be calling now, franchises, at a tune of up to 15 accounts, which maximizes savings. Now, let's talk about our products now. They're super branded, they're halal certified, they're Food and Drug Administration I'm certified. We are members of the International Standards Organization that is based in Geneva, Switzerland. If you look it up, it's actually a membership organization of over 60 countries, making sure that the practices, the products of a certain global company meets their criteria. They have to renew that certification every single year, and it's very, very rigorous. So imagine how these three fine gentlemen with 60 years of experience thought about all this for our sake. Now, when you walk into the UNO headquarters, this is what you see. You walk in, it lends itself for closing a deal, correct? You walk in, marble floors, you have all this brand new technology, and there are people. There are really people there, such as the gentleman that's here. They will welcome you with open arms. They will serve you refreshments. So if you ever doubt that if you're going to send anybody to the Philippines or any of our satellite offices in the United States included, here in Cincinnati, Ohio, we may not have the marble floors, but we have this warm, welcoming red carpet treatment that we're going to offer you. We do the best we can. But just imagine, with 11 and counting offices worldwide, they will know the business, they will touch and feel, taste the products. So you don't have to be there in order for them to feel the UNO hospitality. So don't be afraid. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. This is the landscape of what UNO looks like in all across the states, in 4 continents, in close to 20 countries. Remember I talked about OFWs? So you may ask, okay, so what's Nigeria doing here? And what is UAE and Saudi Arabia doing here? I mean, how did they even get a hold of the products? So remember now, most of our bragging rights is that Filipinos are excellent storytellers. And they are the life of the party. They walk in and they're always going to say, oh, you know, this movie made me feel good, this and this and that, and by word of mouth. We are like, I don't know, I think we got injected when we were born to be networkers. And some people don't even know about it. They tell people how wonderful the experience is. They don't even get paid. Imagine if you become part of this group, that you get paid just for telling people how wonderful our products is, or what an UNO privileged lifestyle is. So think about that. So here's how it happened. People come together. As you know, OFWs are cruise ship directors. They are people that serve people on the cruise ship. They're in hospitality. They are engineers, biologists. They are architecture, or they're laborers. They come in this, like, imagine a big company stationed that has a big headquarters in Qatar. So they have this housing arrangements that everything is communal, like they eat together, they dance together, they do a lot of things together. And that's how the products got infused to other nationalities. And personally, I want to say, when I got a hold of the product, I'm married to an American. And I felt like, hey, you know what? UNO is needed here in the United States too. So I've never lost sight of that vision. So now fast forward, we have a small team operating here. And I think my dream is gonna happen soon enough. Thank God to UNO. So let me move on. Look at this. We're conquering the global market. Let me reiterate, 20 countries, 13 international offices. Jamaica just started, and also United Kingdom. And the 300 international millionaires, it's increasing. I know I need to get this slide updated. Miss Kelly, maybe you can help me with that, or Monica. We need to update this data. So as you know, we are in the US. We've been in the US for 2015. Ask me why we're not exploding. Because there's so many competition. But what really, really makes us so excited is our products are true and tested worldwide. We are not giving up. You have not seen the last of us. Now, look at this. Hong Kong, I applaud you. Our special guest, Guy Kwok, is going to tell us more a little bit later about how she became really successful. Look at this. Like I said, these ladies come together on Sundays, they hang out, they eat food together, they fix each other up, fix each other's hair, and they're really connected because that's what they look forward to towards the end of the week. Because they're living in other people's houses. They cannot be themselves. But for Paul Chang and Leslie to be able to provide this wonderful platform for them to come together and be themselves, better yet, transform into somebody that is capable of earning to a point that they even to go back home to the Philippines, be with their loved ones, and send their kids to school and take care of their aging parents. That's the beauty of what UNO offers for the OFWs. Nigeria. When you look at this at the first glance, you're going to say, hey, you know what are they doing? Well, let me tell you, I actually know some of the people that we connect, thank God, to globalization. They are pharmacists, microbiologists, they're pastors, ministers, faith-based organization. They found how powerful it is to have UNO be infused in the streets. One thing that really holds in my head all the time is the image in Onitsa. Right, Jacqueline? When we saw a group of people marching saying, hey, no more pain, UNO is here. And I keep picturing that. That is going to happen here, you know. We have all different faces. UNO has different faces in all corners of the world. United Arab Emirates. Thank you. Thank you for the pioneering readers like Wilson Tolentino, Julie Patai, who actually was bold enough to come into a country and introduce UNO. If you actually attend these global VPs, they're going to tell you their story. They're going to tell you how hard it is to bring the products, how they have to stop and to explain to the customs why this is good. And then eventually some of those officers, custom officers, become UNO consumers. They built a set of millionaires, and to this day, they're still giving back. So I want to share that because some of them are participating. If you look at this, there's only 19 of us. Sometimes we grow to be 300. And then the people that are attending this global BP are already millionaires. Why are they there? Because they want to give back. They want to make sure that they offer those tidbits and tricks and tips so we all will succeed. That's where their heart is. And so I'm so excited that we're part of that. In the USA, yeah, we're small, but I need to update this, Jeff. Doug, we need to update this because there are actually more people here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Now, look at this. We are in these countries, so if you are interested, if you know somebody in any of these countries, reach out to them. And at the same time, reach out to us if you have some prospect here in the United States. That's how we work together, collectively. This is what I imagine Dillard Center is going to look like. We're going to have tons and tons of products here because we need to fill all of the orders. Look, this Philippine Pharmaceutical Directory, all of our products are there. Jeff will tell you over and over that it is not only supplemental, it is also therapeutic. Now, we all know that this is not a quick fix. You are in the driver's seat of your health. But to have access to all of these products that for some people they have proven, the testimonies and testimonies you are going to hear is that these products make them feel good, make them look good, it defied aging. Some of the products actually help in curing some certain types of cancer. That's enough to get excited, right? Now, Miss Kelly, I would appreciate it if you could facilitate reporting from other countries so we can get excited about sharing what's going on in their neck of the woods.
Hello, everyone. So what we will do is we will share news from around the world. So if you have something to share from where you are, from your country, not only about the news, but also about the business, our Unipreneur business, feel free to share it. I will start with Philippines. Unipreneur Philippines, we just finished our international training Zizel last September 25, and we have top earners who shared. They are from humble beginnings, but they shared their individual journey to success, and they also taught us some tips on how to strengthen our business in this time of pandemic. So September is almost finished, and COVID cases still rising in our country. So let us all stay healthy by living organic and taking our own food supplements and organic beverages. So that's it for the Philippines. Please unmute for anyone who want to share from your country. Um, anyone from the
Miss
US? Oh,
Julie.
Miss Julie,
Yes.
go,
Good
go.
morning, everyone. Of course, especially to our visitors. So again, this is your newscaster from Dubai, Julie. Okay, so we are all excited here in Dubai, of course, because Expo will be opening on October 1st and it will be ended on March 31st, 2022. And our government have prepared for our Expo visitors. They have free rides, okay? And we have already 203 bus drivers and 18 pick-up points. So no hassle to travel because I think our government here in Dubai is well prepared for this event. Okay, and the most good news also, we have already a multiple entry for visit visa for 5 years, and every visit you have 90 days to stay or more. Okay, and with COVID cases, of course, we have only 286 as of today cases and 350 recoveries and 4 deaths. That's it. And of course, not to forget, Dubai brands, of course, we are offering our services as your cross lines. We are still having our Zoom business preview every Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday. So we are inviting everyone to please join us. If you cannot join us and you have some visitors or invites, you can just PM us or tell us directly and we'll assist your prospect or your invites. And of course, not to forget, still I have the drop shipping. I'm inviting everyone to prepare your gift for your loved ones here in UAE. And the best gift that you can give to your loved ones this Christmas is our food supplements. Okay, so thank you very much.
Thank you, Ma'am Julie. Anyone else, guys?
If I may, Ms. Kelly, report from the United States.
Yes, please. Jeffrey.
What a wonderful opportunity we have, and I want to just share best practices with you. We're amassing a team here in the United States that's bringing all kinds of talents. So my first message is look at the talents within your team and exploit them to the best of our ability. And today, this is what we're doing. Not only are we connecting with you on Zoom internationally, not only are we increasing our digital footprint through our social media, but today we are bringing Uno to our locality via radio and television. That is a remarkable achievement, particularly with such a small group of people. But we're using our talents to really get the word out. I want to just foreshadow something that's coming up on October 9th. We're hosting a Health is Wealth Expo. And in that expo, we're connecting with our major healthcare institutions in Cincinnati, Ohio, namely Children's Hospital, which is ranked #2 in the United States and among the top 5 pediatric hospitals in the world. UC Health, another leader in healthcare in our community. Our Cincinnati Department of Health, and another social service agency called Interact for Health, as well as the African American Chamber of Commerce. And we're bringing together healthcare practitioners, allied health professionals, and retailers of health-related products, goods, and services, and bringing them out to meet our community. So right here in our center at the Dillard Center in Cincinnati, Ohio, we will host on October 9th, Health is Wealth. And we wish that you could be a part of it, but here's what you can do. You can replicate this model right in your own country, right in your own city. And this is how we're going to get our brand name out and communicate our message to the world. but it starts right in your own backyard, right in your own neighborhood. And I'm hoping that what we do here today in the United States and what you're doing in the UAE, we're going to connect. And how great will that be? News you can use from the USA.
Thank you, Jeff. Anyone else, guys? From the other states? Or from other country? Hong Kong, anyone else? By the way, Ahmad sent some updates on the chat about COVID vaccine, how the PCR test done in UAE. So thank you, Ahmad, for that. If there's no one else to share, you can just add it on the comment field on our chat. If you are shy to unmute yourself, it's okay. Ma'am Bronwyn, we can go on, I think.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I just want to add to what Jeffrey said. You know, this is the value that actually, um, this is the value that we as a group bring in during our global VP. We know that Julie Pathai UAE spearheaded this expo at a hospital a few years ago. And that has been a vision of mine that we are all going to be known. Uno products were all going to be known, because imagine that the 3 day product fair that happened in Dubai is amazing. So that kept in our head. So Mom Julie, thank you so much. So these are the things that just pop up. And what happened is that when Jeffrey came to the picture, he saw that, he made that as his vision, and he added the community outreach. So he is bringing in the rest of Cincinnati and knowing the Uno product. So please, I appreciate if you can say a prayer for us that day to give all the positive vibes so we can help more people, not only here in Cincinnati, but all around the world. I thank you guys for that. All right. Now, Jeffrey Brewster is going to talk about how you work the business. And I'm going to stop sharing so he can go ahead and share his slides.
Thank you, Mom Bronwyn. And let us get into working our business. But first of all, I want to just talk about you. I want to talk about me. You know, we don't very often talk about ourselves because that's not the correct thing to do. We don't want to seem braggadocious and we don't want to seem boastful and proud. But I want to talk about us because we're special. We are very, very special people. We're very special because we're working in a time when this world needs us. But this is where I want to focus in on how special we really are. When you got up this morning, of course, you thanked God for another day. You thanked him for being able to walk again on this journey. But did you thank him for being clothed in your right mind? You know, many people wake up and they don't even know that it's daylight. Many people don't have the power to make correct decisions throughout their day. But this is a gift that we have. You know, this thing that sits on top of our shoulders that we call a head. It has a lot to do with a lot that happens to us, through us, around us, and a lot that we do that impacts others. So I want to talk about that special part of us. You know, we look at what's going on with COVID today, and we're really concerned a lot about the physical manifestations of COVID. We talk about the fever, we talk about the shortness of breath, the lack of energy. But there's another component that we often overlook, and that's the mental component. That special part of us today is our focus on mental health. I read lately in our news, and there was even a segment on our morning news here in the USA that focused on athletes who are now coming out and saying how challenging it is to do their sport, to do their craft because of mental challenges. Simone Biles, the greatest gymnast of all time, as they say, and I do agree, stopped right in the middle of the Olympics because of mental health challenges. Naomi, one of our tennis champions from Japan and working, representing the United States as well, pulled out of a major tennis tournament because of mental health challenges. Well, in order for us to spread the good news of health and wellness, we've got to take care of ourselves. So when we look to being consumers, I want you to look at some of the products that we're taking, not just to boost our immune system and to keep us healthy physically, but let's look at some of the products that we consume that will help us mentally. And we have them right here. You know, there's a such thing as called off-label branding. And that's when one particular product or drug is really intended for one usage, but has collateral benefits. And those other benefits sometimes we minimize, but we call that off-labeling. One of our products that I've discovered lately, Procardio. Now, we generally know that as a heart healthy drug, lowering blood pressure, stabilizing metabolism, but there's an ingredient in there called rhodiola. I was like, rhodiola, what is that? Well, it's a flower, but it's a flower that doesn't grow here in the United States. So I had to do a little bit more research on it. But it is a extract that is included in that particular supplement that really protects mental health. It increases neurotransmitters in our brain, you know, serotonin, dopamine. These are the neurotransmitters that help us feel good. So while taking Procardio, you know, I'm wondering, wow, I'm really feeling good. You know, fortunately, I don't have cardiovascular disease at this point, and hopefully I never will have. But that off label of mental health, feeling good. So I'm encouraging us as we consume, let us be mindful of what we're consuming. And let us be mindful that our mental health is just as important as our physical health. Because without this thing on our shoulders that we call a head, we might as well be dead. So as we look forward to consuming, think about when you're trying to make that 62.5 Nook points every month, what are you consuming? All right, let's get back to the heart of the business here. Network marketing versus traditional marketing. You know, many people get hung up on multi-level marketing. So we've evolved that. And now we're network marketing because it's just more than multi-levels of marketing. But it's really connecting people, not just vertically, but horizontally, connecting with people to do business. And in so doing, we achieve a lot of benefits. And one of them is cost savings. When we look at traditional marketing, come on, you know the deal. Things get marked up tremendously before they get to us as the consumer. But in our networking business, profitable consumerism is our model. Profitable. When we purchase, we make money. How does that happen? That doesn't even seem right, but it is the way that our business is done. And how do we achieve that? Well, we simply cut out the middleman. And as you can see, we cut out the whole supply chain of traditional marketing. That results in savings that we put in our pocket. So when we look at our business, every time we make a purchase, we get a 5% rebate. But it doesn't stop there. Our earnings can grow up to 29%. Think about that. So when you're trying to rack up your 62.5 Nook points this month and think of the products that you're going to consume, think about the money that we're also earning. That's our business. How wonderful is that as being a consumer in our club? You get paid for being healthy. Wow, that's tremendous. You tell me of another company that can match that. Remember, we've got a one-time investment as a consumer club. We're not like other consumer clubs where there's an annual membership. We've got a one-time investment for life. No annual fees and no mandatory minimums. We can purchase as much as we want or as little as we want and still remain members of our consumer club. That is profitable in and of itself. Let's move on and talk about direct sales, because this is where our economy is not only heading today, but heading for tomorrow. And we're in the right place, I tell you, with the right products at the right time. And we've got all of the resources provided to us through our Uno company to be most successful in direct sales. Well, you might say, well, hey, I'm not a salesperson. I just don't do good at convincing other people to buy anything. Here's where Uno products really are of benefit to you, because our products sell themselves. And you know how they sell themselves mostly? That is through you. Becoming a product of our products, people will notice a change. People will see a brand new energy in you. People will see a brand new glow in your skin. People will see a new attitude that you exhibit, all because of the products that you're taking on the inside. They can't help but manifest on the outside. You are your own salesman. Direct sales are where we're heading today, and you can be a part of it. Think about that as being a major focus of your business. You're in the right place. Direct sales, the curve for increasing sales is exponential. Over the last 15 years, look at it, the growth monetarily. And when you break it down to sales by product category, wellness is at the top of the chart. Well, what are we doing? We are selling wellness as well as health and wealth. This is the power of what we have. You know, I look at my business today and I say, how fortunate I am to have this opportunity, to be handed a whole cadre of products that have been proven to work. I don't have to prove a thing. I've been handed a management structure that enables me to sell not only locally, but internationally. This is the opportunity that we have. While our economy is shifting, we've got to shift with this economy, and we're in the right place at the right time. Think about how this economy is growing with online sales. Are you in the right place? Yes, we've got that opportunity with online sales. Look at the numbers. 2.14 billion people have made purchases online. I bet you're one of them. And if you're one of them, you can convince others to do so. That's direct selling. That 22% of the world's population is increasing every day. You know, in our business, there are some 96 million network marketers around this globe. And we're producing $200 million a day Ask yourself, how much of that 200 million have you earned today, or do you want to earn? The opportunity is here, my friends. Our products enjoy some of the greatest profit margins that there are. In average, network marketing gets about 40% of the dollar on commissions. We're right there. Our products are achieving 30 to 40% discounts. We're there with big profit margins. So when you consider direct selling, this is the opportunity. Think about it. Work on it. Even better, e-commerce platforms are the heart of our company today. You as a distributor will get your own e-commerce store. And how easy is it to work your e-commerce store today? Look at this. The only thing that we have to do is to drive customers to our e-commerce store. Well, that's business, right? That's what we do as entrepreneurs. That's what we do as people who are in business as independent distributors. We drive customers to our store. But here's where we've got the added advantage. We have no inventory to manage. We have no accounting to do. Why? Because our Uno management structure does all of that for us. Our customers simply go online, make their purchases online. Our Uno management will then confirm their purchase, will then package and ship those products directly to your customer's doorstep. And the only thing that you have to do is to go to your dashboard, to your e-wallet, and print out your check. It's just that simple. So why would you not capitalize on direct selling today? This is the opportunity that we have, my friends. And what makes it even better is that we have an opportunity to build globally with no boundaries whatsoever. So I'm inviting you to a greater opportunity, and that is to build your business in the USA. Many of us have friends, family members right here in the United States of America, and we want to share this opportunity with them. But up until now, shipping has been very prohibitive. The cost of international shipping is going up. UPS rates here in the US are now increasing. The change in the labor shortage is costing prices to go up. Well, we now still have an opportunity to defray those costs through doing business right here in the United States. I'm going to ask Ms. Bromwin to share a video with us to show us just how simple it is for you to be a business partner in the USA. Ms. Bromwin?
Yes, thank you, Jeff. I'll go ahead. I gotta unmute myself first so they will hear the sound. Good. Good.
No sound. Did you share sound with sharing your video?
No sound? Okay. Let me stop that.
When you share your screen, share video,
Mhm.
share sound.
Yeah. Got it. Sorry, guys. How's that?
No video. No sound.
No sound?
No, now it's good.
Can you hear the sound, guys?
There is echo.
There's echo. Okay, you guys mute yourselves, okay?
Blank screen.
I think that sound either from the mic or from the mouse. Because when you move, actually, that the mic hits yourself. Maybe that's why.
So what do I have to do, Ahmad? I need to keep my volume up, correct?
Yeah, no, it's okay. You can go ahead. Just try not to move. Sorry.
I'm not moving. I'm not even moving my mouth. Okay, I'm
It's
gonna do
okay.
this.
You can go ahead.
We're apologizing for the technical difficulties that we have, but let me just talk us through this great opportunity. We have established here in the United States an Unopreneur Center right here in Ohio. And fortunately for us, we're in a great location. We're just hours from the East Coast, just a few more hours to the West Coast. We are home to DHL, one of our largest international logistics partners. So we have got the opportunity here to ship products anywhere in the continental United States, Canada, and hopefully very soon, Mexico. That will give us an opportunity to cover all of North America. Business partners, this is an opportunity that you can partake in as well. Help us build our business in the United States as we build business together. This is our opportunity. And this is where I invite you to go to. As an Uno distributor, we have established a website, an e-commerce store just for us. It's healthydays365.store. If one of my business partners would please enter that into the chat, I'd greatly appreciate it. Healthydays365.store. This is our own Uno distributor e-commerce store for the USA. We will drop ship products directly to you and or your friends, your family that reside here in the United States. And you have no shipping charges internationally to pay, just our local domestic shipping. It's that simple. And we will also credit you with your Nuke points. So whatever you purchase here, you're going to get credit for as if it were coming out of your very own store. But you are building your business here in the United States. So come on, be a part of our team. As we talk further, I want to share my screen and continue on with our last segment of how we operate our business here. Remember, we are a multi-level marketing company, a network marketing company. This is our foundation. This is our core. And we have now been a game changer once again in the multi-level marketing industry. This is an opportunity that has really produced the millionaires. Let me just give you an idea of what earnings we can achieve. Look at this graphic. Now, you know, when you invest in a company, there are different levels of investment, and we have that as well. We can invest at the platinum level, the premier level, the elite level, or the global level. But say, for instance, you are really excited about investing and have the means to do so. You invest at our global level. Within just 5 months, if you work our system, if you work our model, our 4x4 model that has been proven to be true, you can earn up to $18,000. Come on, that's not chump change. That's great additional income. That's another revenue stream that you can add, and it's like passive income. You're not working alone. You're building a team and you're benefiting from the work of your team. That's multi-level marketing. That's the opportunity that we have. I'm going to ask my upline and business colleague, Doug Payne, to take a deeper dive into this opportunity of multi-level marketing, network marketing. Doug?
Thank you. Next screen.
I need to share this.
Oh, sure.
Thank you. Are you seeing that?
Yes, we are. And thank you, Sir Jeffrey, and also thank you, Ms. Brownwood. Guys, I want to show you our next segment. This is how to earn in Uno, okay? There are, I like to say 11 or 12 different ways. Some will say 6 or 7, but there's multiple ways of earning, okay? On the screen, you'll see direct selling, referral, matching bonus, direct matching. There's also Uni Level or Uni Level bonuses, multi-level marketing bonuses. There's global profit sharing, reward plus, and inheritance policies. Thank you. One of the other compensation ways that we do in the business and earn is earning cash for friends and family members that you sponsor. That merely just states that bringing someone into the business is a way of earning. I have this blank screen on my screen. It's a dead, there we go. Okay, thanks guys. Well, like I said, the first way of earning is very simple. Just become a direct referral. That's just you joining the business, okay? For every platinum package that you bring in, you earn $20. For every Premier Plus package that you bring in, you earn $60. For every Elite Plus package, you earn $120. And for every Global Plus package, you earn $240, okay? These, my amounts on the other side of the Platinum Plus that says $380 and $1140 and things like that, and $2280, we'll explain a little bit later. Okay, next screen. On this screen, I want to spend most of my time here, okay? A matching bonus merely is that you earn a matching bonus for each time you pair. For instance, a platinum and a platinum, or a platinum and a premier, or an elite and a global, okay? Which I'll explain in just a few, okay? On this screen, progressive income applies. Progressive income is that your first 10 matches, okay, you earn double. So remember the last time for a platinum, we earned $20. On this one, after the 11th match, you earn 40. Okay, remember on the last screen, on a premier, you earned $60. Well, on this screen, a matching bonus is $120. Also, on the elite side, if you brought in someone, it's $240 for a match. And in the global, $450 for a match. Okay, I'm seeing things pop up on my screen that I just cannot understand. Let's take this a little bit further. Okay, all right. I'm going to give you an example. That platinum, there says, under the platinum, it says 150 PV. This is how you get paid, guys, okay? For a premier, it's 450 PV. For an elite, it's 900 PV. And for a global, it's 1800 PV. So just keep those figures in mind, okay? Also, for every platinum that you bring in, a match, you get one match. And for every premier you bring in, you get 3 matches. And for every elite you bring in, it's 6 matches. For every global you bring in, it's 12 matches. Now, with that being said, how to get paid. If I brought in a platinum on my left and an elite on my right, the platinum says it's going to give me 150 PV. The elite says it's going to give me 900 PV. Uno is going to pay me the equivalent of the lesser amount. So I'm going to get paid 150 on my left and 150 on my right. And in this case, that would be $40. Okay. Now, if I took another example, by the way, for that platinum on my left and that elite on my right, for that 900, I only took away 150 of my PV. So I get about 750 carryover. Okay. So now I got 0 on my left and 750 on my right, which just goes to the next month. So now if I brought in a global on my left, that would be $1,800. And on my right, remember that carryover for 750? If I didn't bring anything else in on my right, I would just have 750. So now I have 1,800 on my left and 750 on my right. Uno's going to pay me the equivalent of the lesser. So 750, when you look on the chart, that would be a premier, because the premier is going to give me 450 and elite's going to give me 900. But at any rate, I got now 1,800 on my left, 750 on my right. Uno's going to pay me the equivalent of the lesser amount, which is 450. I get a premier. So I made $40 on my first month and a 120 on my second. I guess next month I will show you an actual diagram of what I'm talking about, but money can be made in this sector. Okay, moving on this slide. For those who are actually really getting paid multiple times in a day, let's talk, no, go back. Let's talk cycles, okay? What are cycles? Okay, on this same screen, if we were talking cycles, okay? Uno actually pays up to 2 cycles. And for anyone who knows what a cycle is, I challenge you to put it in the chat and we'll talk about it later, okay? Going forth, there are 750, on a platinum package, I'm sorry, you get 750 PV, okay? And what that means is remember when we said on the last screen that each platinum person that you brought in, you get 150 PV, okay? Well, Uno is going to pay you on a platinum package 750 PV. So that means you're allotted up to 5 platinums. They'll pay you up to 5 platinums, okay? For another example, on a premier, okay? A premier on that last one said that you get up to 450 PV, okay? Uno's going to pay you up to 6 platinums, okay? That's going a little bit deeper into the dive. So we don't want to talk cycles unless you're bringing in people. And in order to get to cycles, you need to be above 10 matches. So the 11th match and onward, that's where preservation applies. That's when we talk cycles, okay? Otherwise, Uno allots 2 cycles per day. So some people out there are actually posting checks, okay? Well, I think that's all I have for the cycles. Now you can advance to the next screen if you like. Another way of getting paid is direct matching bonus. Nowhere near as hard as the last one. On this one, it's very simple. You earn a direct royalty bonus starting at 10% up to 20% based on the account that you bring in. For example, if you had brought in a premier, you would get 10% royalty as it shows in the middle of the slide. On a premier account, you get 15%. The other one was platinum, I apologize. For an elite, you actually get 20% royalty. And then for your global, go over to the left of the slide. And if you have all globals, Uno is going to pay you 20% royalty on your first level and an additional 5% royalty on your second level. Now, next slide, please. Another way of earning, the next slide, please, is lifestyle rewards. On top of earning your rewards for all the other ones, go back, please. Ms. Brown. Yes, please. No. No, we're on lifestyle rewards. Lifestyle rewards, yes. Thank you. Lifestyle rewards. So on top of earning, these lifestyle rewards accumulate in the form of points. You can redeem them as car, travel, electronic gadgets, designer goods, and points, and so forth. For every 5th match, you receive 1 point. For every 10th match, you receive another point. For every 15th match, you receive another point. And for every 20th match, another point. Once again, redeemable for gadgets, travel, lifestyle rewards, and so forth. Next slide, please. Thank you. On this slide, it's the new Uni Level Compensation, or as we refer to as Nook. There's a lot of ways to get Nookie. However, this is one of them. I want to let you know that in order to earn on this slide, you must pay your Nook. In this case, the Nook is 62.50, not in money. However, it's equivalent to what you purchase and the value of the Nook that's beside it. Okay? We're going to go to the first level. On the first level, you earn 3%. But you, as a distributor, will earn 5. On your second level, you earn 4. On your third level, as a distributor, you earn 4%, and so forth. Going down to the end, there is the potential of earning up to 18% as a distributor. You earn 4%. Uno would pay you 20%. As a consultant, they would pay you up to 21% and not going through the entire. As a diamond executive, Uno would pay you up to 29%. So in addition to all the other ways that you can earn, Uno is willing to pay a new Uni Level Compensation up to 29. That actually goes a different or another level up to a double diamond. Okay, and we have not calculated the double diamond, but I would think that it's probably somewhere around 35%, 35 to 40. Okay, that is another way to get paid. Once again, this level will only pay you if you are doing your Nook, and the Nook, by the way, is 62.50 for the new people, and that is what you need to do monthly purchase. Okay, thank you. Please, next slide. If there's any other ones, I think that might be it.
Thank you, Doug. That was really great. I appreciate that. And if we can just mute everybody in the room, we'll be good. Miss Kelly, do you mind playing the US video?
Sure.
Thank you. Are you looking to get healthy? Are you looking to supplement your income without the hassle of selling? Are you looking for a business opportunity with low startup cost? We can help. We know the pain of trying to make ends meet and in wanting the best for you and your family. Our unique consumer club will help you alleviate some of the stresses of painful living and put money in your pocket. How? By switching the brand of highly consumable household products you are already using. from beauty and personal products to healthy beverages and nutritional supplements. By shifting brands to all natural and delicious Uno products, you can earn. If you choose to share or sell, you will earn more. I'm going to share with you the 4 easy steps to get started. Number 1, be one of our business partners by buying a starter pack. 2, learn the business. 3, identify 4 people. And 4, consume, share, or sell 62.5 points a month. Each product has assigned point value. If you're willing to do these 4 easy steps, you can teach these 4 steps to anyone. On the first month, you will earn $120 for a platinum account, but if you choose a global account, you have an earning potential of up to $1,720. On the second month, when you help your 4 bring in their 4, you will earn a minimum of $160 for platinum and $3,840 for global. The 4 people you brought in the first month are now earning what you earned on your first month. On the third month, your 16 people will also bring in their 4 people, so you will have 64 people in your team and you will earn a minimum of $1,280 if platinum and $15,360 if global. In your fourth month, your 64 will also bring in their 4, so that is 256 people. Now let me ask you this before I go on. Do you know all of these 256 people? The answer is no. You only know a few of them, 4 at the minimum. The reason I'm explaining this is because some people think that to make money in this business, you have to bring in hundreds and thousands of people, which is not true. What I'm showing is if everybody follows the system, everybody earns money. Now back to 256 people. You will earn a minimum of $5,120 if you are a platinum, or $17,920 if you have a global account. You max out in your earnings at $17,920 from each of these online stores. Now, the question is, why should I choose global account rather than platinum? Here's why. Global accounts earn 20% bonus from the 4 accounts on the first level and another 5% from the 16 accounts on the second level. Wait a minute. Let's not forget about rebates, up to 29% from your group's total sales volume. Let us assume that the 1,000 people are doing what you taught them to do. Step 4 is share and earn. If these people go beyond consuming and they are selling the products through their online stores, and if they regularly purchase $50 a month, that totals $50,000. Even at 10%, you're looking at $5,000 a month in rebates. You do the math. Now the question is, can I bring in more than 4 people in my first month? The answer is yes. You can earn faster, bigger, and better if you bring in more people. You can also accumulate points in Uno's lifestyle rewards system that you can redeem for gadgets, travel, and luxury car incentives. We will give you the details once you become part of our team. In our company, we want to keep it simple because we believe that simplicity breeds duplicability. And that's the thing that will make this business grow for you and your family. This is how we do it before, and this is how we are doing it in the new normal. What are you waiting for? Start your online business today and be part of the most trending online system that produces local and global leaders. Thank you very much, Ms. Kelly. I have an excellent opinion. Yeah.
There is no sound.
Okay, now, thank you, Miss Ahmad. Miss Ahmad, Mr. Ahmad. I just want to make sure everybody's awake. There is an echo in the room, and I need to mute. Doug, you're muted. Jacqueline, you're muted.
I just unmuted.
Can you mute
Jeff's muted.
Jeff? I don't know why I'm having an echo.
There is no echo.
No echo? Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Ahmad. So, Miss Jacqueline is going to talk to us about how to get started in this really, really easy online business. We're talking as easy as 1, 2, 3. Take it away, Miss Jacqueline.
Well, I'd like to thank Bronwyn and I'd like to thank Doug for doing a wonderful job. And I just hope I can pull you in and close it up. As she said, it's 4 easy ways. And the first one is sign up, become a partner. And it depends on what's your family size or what you are thinking. You can start with the starter pack, which is individual, enough product for self. You can do packet 2, professional, which is enough product to consume and share, and begin to think about this business you're getting ready to start. Now, I don't know if you heard about this, but we have an offer this month that if you have a Premier, you can upgrade to a platinum, excuse me. If you have a platinum account, you can upgrade to a Premier Plus. More products, more earning, and on that way to starting a great business. Now, let's go to the business package. Now, with the business package, you have more product for the month and you have more product to share as you do start your business. Now, to me, this last package is the most powerful one. It's Inventor Pack. You know, we got some people out there that's looking for that great investment and a great investment back on the money that they put in. You can't go wrong with that packet. Now, you know, as we say, there's some big pockets out there. Come on in. That packet may be for you. Now, when I started 4 years ago, and my anniversary was September the 24th, you can only have one account. You can have up to 15 accounts now. How powerful is that? And you have 4 different packages to choose from. Now, I say it's a win-win. Great company at the right time. And I don't know if I left this off, I'll just come with products. Step 2, come to business briefings where you get more information about your business, about the products, and learn how to have a solid foundation. Step 3, become a product of these products. These are great and wonderful products. And what's the only way to do it? Consume and share. Step 4, get 4 individuals like yourself and have them do what you are doing. What you're doing is step 1, you signing up, becoming a partner. Step 2, you are going to partners briefings. Step 3, you are consuming and sharing. And as I said, step 4, get 4 individual business minded like yourself and conquer this market on health and wellness. I would like to thank you, and I'm handing this back over to Bronwyn.
Thank you so much. I really, really like
We can't hear you, Miss Bronwyn.
Okay, guys, as you know, we have the right company, the right products, the right support system. There are over 7 ways to earn. Now, this unlimited networking opportunities is not hard. So grab this opportunity right now. As you know, in most countries, they are pioneering. And that means the person you're thinking of inviting might be interested in this. Someone would have already invited them. You knew, if you snooze, you lose. So you build your foundation now. Well, like what Jacqueline said, there is a promotion going on here in the US and the UAE. Today is September 29th, and the fact is it's ending in a day or so. So you want to make sure that you do your Platinum Plus, it gets upgraded to Premier Plus. So that means there's more earnings, as what Doug had outlined to you. Also, the fact that if you actually bring in 5 directs, you become a global account holder. And it is no secret now that you can have up to 15 accounts. As you know, last week, Sir Jeffrey Pauly actually detailed and took the time to tell you the strategies of maximizing on your investment. So you don't have $380 laying around. So, but you know a friend and a friend and a friend. Keep talking about this. Keep talking about this opportunity because it will have a greater return on your investment. Here's another good news. If you really are just curious about how Uno Shop works, there you are. For $80, you will get the products and you can get another store exclusively for direct selling. Now, as you know, I've seen a lot of people, creating a buzz about how much money they made on online store. That is just so amazing. Ahmad was just boasting with us a $71 income while he sleeps. Wow. That is incredible. So take advantage of that. In Nigeria, because of the hardworking folks in Nigeria, they're able to do this car incentive. Go for it. We want to make sure that everyone succeeds. And Nigeria, again, congratulations. You are #1 in for all our top earners. So I cannot wait to get up there with you one of these days. Ballast travel incentive. I have heard some people who really work the business on their online multi-accounts and their Uno shop, Unopreneurs, however you want to call it. There is a way to get to this ballast and travel. And some people like Rian Saldana, these Uno icons, they actually hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots to go over here. Now, what better, more incentive for you to be hanging out with the best of Uno, the mentors, the board of directors. Wow, that makes you a VIP. So that alone, hold that in your vision. We can achieve an Uno Premier lifestyle. So get started now. Do not wait. Thank you so much for allowing us to talk to you about this. I'm going to stop sharing. And Miss Kelly, please introduce. I know everybody's waiting to hear from our honored guest. Go ahead. Thank you.
All right, guys, I'm also so excited for our special speaker and sharer today. So let me introduce her. She's an overseas foreign worker in Hong Kong for 25 years, global top earner, top Uni Level, Millionaires Club awardee, first Hong Kong multiple account holder, consultant awardee, travel incentive qualifier in both in Korea, also in Disneyland and Shangri-La incentive. Now owns 1.4 hectares with a playground and a bungalow house apartment in Manila because of Uno. So let's hear her story, the pride of Hong Kong, Geraldine Kwok. Hello, ma'am. We don't hear you. We can't hear you. Maybe your headset. Can you check?
Okay, I removed my
I can hear you now.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, clearly.
Yes, ayan. I'm sorry. Thank you very much. And good morning again. My name is Geraldine. Hello, everyone. Hi, world.
Hello.
Thank you for inviting me here. And it's a big privilege. We're so proud. We are from Team Rambo Hong Kong and proud Uno Premier Hong Kong. Siyempre, can I Taglish? Because my English is really, the best thing is when I was studying, I'm not the most clever of them all. That's why I become millionaire. So maybe if I become the most talented before, maybe I'm not one of the Uno Premier very successful because my batchmate before, all those very talented are now teacher, nurses, but still their life is very, still from the level that we grown up. So can I no changing at no changes at all. So I am so proud, and of course I think all the one who met Uno International or Uno Local. So we are so happy that we have this Uno Premier and Uno International because this really changed our lives, and especially myself. Okay, don't mind if I share my screen for one picture. So in just one, I can tell the whole story of myself. So, yes. And, shit. Ang hirap sa cellphone ng photo. Yes. All right, can see my screen now. And
Yes.
once again, good morning, everyone. And it's a privilege to be here in the USA, in the world, and hi to everyone. So again, my name is Geraldine, OFW for 26 years. But so far in 20 years, I'm an OFW. I found myself that like, money come and go, no changes at all. Still from the very poor situation. And 6 years ago, I'm very thankful because I met someone that introduces me to Uno. And since I started Uno, I feel if you can, I feel like, I've changed a lot. So I just show you one thing again for my, you know. Yes, here we go. If you can see, 6 years ago, this is how I look like. So actually, Mom Leslie before, when she first met me, she called me like a sangano or a drug addict or a, you know, different kind of bad people because I called myself, when I met Uno, I am a gambler before here in Hong Kong. So nobody believed that before I am really looks like this one. So 6 years ago, before I met Uno, as OFW here in Hong Kong, my lifestyle is like I gamble, and I always in a group of manginginom, lasinggera, drunk group of bad influence, those bad influence that only drinking session, happy, going to somewhere, gambling wherever, happy-go-lucky, like no direction at all. So as you can see from my photo to the present now, my life in Uno really changed. Before, when I met Uno, it's really like I really don't have the money to start, because I was thinking I don't know how to sell. How can I sell? I know my bag, the inside of my bag is all the ace, the baraha. And if you can see my backpack before I met Uno, what's inside is Emperador, all wines, different kind of wines, the gin in the Philippines, so familiar in Hong Kong. These are all my environment. These are all my luggage inside. All my luggage are all, if not baraha, it's cards in liquor. Yeah, it's really good. Somebody is translating my English. Yes. And then when I don't have the money to start with Uno, I was thinking, like, when I hear the speaker, if you will not do something to change your life, uh 20 years from now, since then I met Uno, is 20 years I'm OFW already. So 20 years from now, I think no, you will never have any changes. You don't no changes your life in 20 years again. So I was thinking, if I'm 45 years old before I met Uno, meaning I will be 65 years old, then still my looks like this one, the before one. So I told myself that I will not let it happen again, that in 20 years of my life as OFW, nothing happened to me. No, even I still don't even have the home in my country. I don't have even land. I don't have even any properties. I cannot even buy my own jewelries. I cannot even buy my own luxury clothes, even luxury bags. I just can buy what like $10, $5 can afford. But when I've decided to join Uno, I close my eyes, because it's like a gamble also. But I know this kind of gamble will surely 100% will win. So since then, it's really unbelievable, because in just few years, like 1 year in 8 months, I become a millionaires club. Okay, through the help, of course, of my coach and mentor. And later I will give more details how my coach and mentor really makes GQuoc very successful, and how really my team becomes so big. So I'll screen for you again my. Yes. So after joining Uno in 1 year, it's all about like 2 years. I built this very big group through the help of my coach and mentor here in Hong Kong. So it's not easy. It's really not easy building this kind of group, especially no one know before. When I started, I really don't know everything. I know only how to sell like liquor and wines. But when I started to join this business, I leave behind all the past that the comfort zone I have before. So I forget all. I leave all my friends that all laugh at me when I join Uno, all my friends and my family that think that I am crazy because why I am here in this kind of business. So no one believed that the GQuoc before can reach this very can get this kind of very big group, can build this very big group here in Hong Kong. And through having this kind of big group, it's really not very easy. But of course, if you have your dreams, if you have your, if if you do want to be like so many OFW in the world, in not only in Hong Kong, because I can see OFW in Hong Kong, Even they are already working here for 30 years, 40 years. When they go back to Philippines, still they don't have money and they don't have investment. So I really changed everything. I changed a lot. I changed from my not just from my looks, but the most important that really gives me satisfaction to myself is from my looks to my personality to my attitude. Because before I met Uno, it's like my mouth is like not really good when speaking to others because of the environment maybe before. And then now Uno changed my way of conversation, way of how to create people, how to get out from the from the environment, the same environment before when I was so down, when I was so bad. And and plus the biggest achievement is I have a lot of OFW, especially here in Hong Kong, that we help them come out from their comfort zone also. What's that comfort zone? Like every Sunday, Saturday, we can see them like they are also with friends, like what just I did 6 years ago. So my first goal, our first goal, in fact, is to let them know that there is something or there is an opportunity like Uno that they can see, they can listen, they can hear, so that they will leave those comfort zone. Because sometimes the guidance or their environments, even they don't like it, they as long as they are in that kind of environment, even you don't like it, you will be like the same like them. It's so it's really good idea to it's really good opportunity that we have this kind of Uno Premier here in Hong Kong. So for now, we have already around 15,000 OFW that we help to be out from that very bad comfort zone and from that very bad environment during their day off. Every time we saw smiles from their faces, like they have money to send in the Philippines, and then like Christmas is coming already, and they are not one of them. Those who saw Uno, they are not one of them already that they don't know how to find their money to send to the Philippines. Now their salary can save because every Sunday, every day off, we are together to spend the building the business, building the relationship to build more people in this business to consistent with our success. So I share one more time. Yes, I know everybody is, especially those OFW around the world. We are here in other country because of our loved ones, right? So my my deepest why really is my parents, my mother. So we come from the very poor family, and this family really cannot give us even 3 times food when we were young. So when I started thinking about my mother, when I was out of that bad environment and started to earn more money here in Ono. So every time I earn, I always give to my parents. So I'm very thankful because before my mother died, I can give her the best life that no one that I never think that I can give her. Because of Uno, when she died, even I didn't have the chance to go home. At least I can give her the best burial that no one can afford if you are just an ordinary OFW. So very thankful because even I didn't have the chance to see her. I know she's very happy because the house and the ranch and the playground that I built was exactly for her. So it's my dream. And before she passed away, she saw exactly how my big ranch, my 1.4 hectare, and my playground and my mansion build. So I'm sure that she was happy before she passed away. I'm sure that she was happy because she knows that my life is very different now and can help all my family member. Even all my family doesn't believe me that I can make it, and I still keep going because uh, I believe that our family is always there, even they don't show you that much support, but I'm very sure that deep inside their heart, their support is really with us. So this is one of a kind that all OFWs should decide now, that it's not too late to decide. If me, I met Uno for 45 years old, and at 51, I can say that I'm almost there to my success in this kind of business, and very thankful talaga sa ating BOD, and of course to my coach and mentor. Without them, it's really impossible to reach the highest peak of my success here in Ono. And let me share you one more thing. Yes, and all throughout the years, through ups and downs, through struggles, through challenges, to all those, I know it's not really very easy to make it at the top, but thanks God and thanks to my coach here and my mentor that always helped me to succeed. And when the Uno Premier 15 accounts open, I'm very proud to say that from my group, Team Rambo, is the first 15 accounts branch club all over the history of Uno Premier. The history of 15 club account in Premier Plus. Only Hong Kong, only Hong Kong got this opportunity that can uh, get this 15 branches club only in Hong Kong. I think no one in this world of Uno that get the 15 club account only here in Hong Kong. So it's my privilege, and I'm very proud as upline of them. And I'm sure my upline who mentor me and coach me here, and she is the one who is very proud of this success.
Well, thank you.
Yes, and the last
share?
one.
Okay.
So these are all very happy because of my achievement in Uno, because of my achievement in Uno, because of my heart, my commitment, my everything. Now I give thanks to the BOD, to everything. So that's why my Uno, my playground, I name it as Universe Ranch. So just to show them that the networking is not an easy, this is not just a simple business, but this is a very big business that really can change lives of others. So I hope everybody can get my English. So sorry for that.
Thank you so much. I'm deeply touched with your sharing, and I knew that anybody from Hong Kong could really just wow us. I mean, it is just so amazing. You guys, as you know, Paul Chang and Miss Leslie opened up Hong Kong over a dozen years ago, and they have not stopped giving, and they have not stopped building, and you are proof that it works whatever they did. And so in looking at the questions, I have a few questions myself. As you know, we've been having some exchanges. So I want everybody to know that once I have a guest, the guest here for share, we always try to do a mix of Uno icons and people that are just starting, the newbies. And then we have people that have our own measure of success. And one of the characteristics that Uno imparts is that be humble. And I want you to know, Gi Kwok, that you are
Yes,
so humble and you make me cry because what you have really achieved is a
yes,
milestone that only a few of us can hope for and make happen. So with that said, I want to, we are very interested, only a few of us are interested in finding out what is the secret sauce? How are you able to convince all these people under you that, apart from, if you have to say it in a sentence, what was that phrase that made them jump into the bandwagon and push
yes.
to success?
Yes, it's really a very interesting question, Miss Brownwin. And I think it's because, as you said, always be humble. I know I believe that I came from the rags to riches really. So even I get this highest peak of my success, I always turn myself understanding others. Like I think I'm the winner of keeping relationship with downlines. Where as I always heard from my coach and mentor, Ma'am Leslie Serpol. So you are just one of a kind when it comes to how to handle your downlines, how to handle relationship with your downlines, how will you coach and teach your downlines as what your coach and mentor teaches you. So it's just like a duplication. I think whatever happened to GPOC, I am just sharing it to my downlines to let them become one day as mini GPOC also. So it's a really big credit, of course, or really, it's really a big credit to Ma'am Leslie and Sir Paul, which is they are the one who really coaches me from A to Z of this opportunity.
Thank you so much for that. And it reminds me that we had our team had a meeting yesterday in Zoom. And you know that people get into their aha moment when you try to teach them, but if they're not able to receive it yet, it's going to take a long time. Some would take months, some would take a year, but then when you start hearing the words that are coming out from your mouth from somebody that you have been mentoring and coaching, and they get it, I mean, that's pure joy. I mean, and
Yes,
for you, with 15,000 under you that you successfully brought into the business, that is so amazing. Now, I want to talk about, okay, you've shared a lot about one thing though that I want to send kudos for people like you and Anna Marie. Anna Marie, when she shared her story, is
yes,
wonderful how she walked so many hours just to get
yes,
home, and her love for her children and her parents. And that's why this platform is so important, because no one can really understand where everybody's coming from, like you said. And the fact that you talk about parents, and one thing that I really want to emphasize, and thanks to you in confirming it, OFWs, what do they really want? What they want is a better life for their children. What they want is for their aging parents to have this golden nest that they are able to, whatever the remaining life is, it be quality time, that they don't have to worry about their children. And so you afforded that, you've given that to them. So my question to you now, and I'm going to write this up, this is 1201, is if you were to, other than what you have mentioned already, I want you to tell me and the audience, what are the qualities that Paul Chang and Leslie have, that made it possible for them to build an empire?
yes. Actually, yes, yes, yes. It's again, it's really a good question, and it's my opportunity and my privilege to really speak for my coach and mentor. So as I've said earlier, Ma'am Leslie and Sir Paul is really exceptional leader. As leader, like they want us. I believe, like, if you can see my heart like full of love to downlines, I just duplicate it from them. They really speak from the heart. They really want you to understand that this is business. They really want you to understand that why we are here is for lives, changing lives. Well, they don't want us to go back to the Philippines like back to zero if you will just understand what they really want for you to happen in this kind of business without thinking about you are an OFW, because one day we are not living here in abroad. So one day you will go back to the Philippines, and we want you all, since you have this kind of opportunity and you have started it here in Hong Kong. I think it's their success to see us all to be all successful, even we are already in the Philippines. I think that's the best. That's the most important for them to see looking back in the near future.
Thank you for that.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate that. And as you know, Uno has gotten has really gotten the magic formula of getting people exposed to travel. Some people will say, "Oh, I don't want to go there. I hate traveling," until they actually traveled, and then they're feeling the snow somewhere else. You know, something that they have not experienced, and then when they're actually experiencing it, they say, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't even vision playing in the snow." You know, so those are the things that we afford our children as we move forward. So I'm gonna go through quickly. Any more questions here, G?
I have
You
two.
are an inspiration. Daddy, go ahead.
Yeah, please mute.
Doug.
Mute. Hi, Gene. I was
Hi.
just curious, for new distributors, how long before it took you to get your first 100 distributors? Now, that's a long time ago, but for some, it could be 5 years, 7 years, 2 years. How long did it take you?
Yes, actually, it's 6 years ago when I started this one. So it's like 2 years I get my million already here in Hong Kong.
Wow.
So in just 6 years, I what I got from the 6 years here, my achievement was really excellent, because I got my 1.4 hectare, my apartment in the Philippines, in Manila, and the most important is my mindset changes a lot. These are all my investment now. The changes of my wholesale.
It's indeed a transformation that
The
that Uno promises.
transformation, yes, exactly.
Yeah, and you know, people can understand, and I'm glad that you are confirming what I've learned over the 5 years. You know, I know that I have this concept of privileged lifestyle, and I know that it's possible. I've seen it because I'm plugged in all of the Zooms in the Philippines, and the fact is, you have to want it, and the only way you want to want it if you know what you are missing. So when you see these people at the Eiffel Tower, when you see these people dressed up and on top of the podium talking to thousands and thousands of people, you want to experience it, right? Because like one of the old coaches say that, you know, when you get on top of the mountain, there are many more mountains to climb. So in life's experiences, there are many experiences in life that you've yet to experience. So living in the moment, living now, and I want to mention the fact that when Anna Marie shared, and I assume Anna Marie is your downline or Evelyn's downline, I don't know, that's within your structure. She was not very confident about public speaking, and she said that, correct? And guess what? You're texting me in the back, you're texting me, you're telling me this and telling me that. Like you are saving this poor woman.
Exactly.
And I had to guarantee, and I had to tell you, gee, it's okay. She's doing very, very well. You know, and I love the fact that that's who you are. You want to be intentional in helping. You want to make sure that they have the great experience. And after that, I can imagine that you actually text her and say, it's everything's okay. You did really well because you nurture. You nurture the people that you are with. You tell them who they could be. And I'm teary-eyed just saying that because that is what a good leader is.
Yes,
You
exactly.
set yourself aside. You don't have to be in the limelight. I've heard it over and over. But when you see your downline step up
Yes.
and be in the front line and handle it the way you taught them, then you have succeeded.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
So,
So
go ahead.
yeah, that's the actually that's the secret why we become. I think that's one of the secret why I really become successful from here. I feel like my hair is up because what I'm doing to my downlines is exactly from my coach and mentor here. So because every time like now my mentor is besides me, and she wants everything to be perfect. She wants everything to be like in a proper, or she want me she want to be very proud of me. So just what she's doing to me is just what I'm duplicating it to my downlines, and what I see from her heart is what I'm doing to my downlines. So I think that's the most important here is our downlines, for us to see our downlines like become us, like become one of us. So this is our goals, as I always said, hear from our coaches in the Philippines. Think about or look, care about your success, the success of your downline first. Because if your downlines are successful, definitely you will be on top. So that was always on my mind. So I always remind myself what my coach and mentor said. So you have to duplicate. Secondary is yourself, because if your
Mhm.
downlines become successful, success is to will follow you.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much. Now, there is
There's
a
one.
one last question,
That is it.
and since we talked about local and converting to Uno Premier because there's more money to be had, I wanted to find out somebody, Team Positive Merly, wants to know: Are you Uno Local too, or do you have both accounts? How many accounts do you have in local, and how many accounts do you have in Premier?
Yes, actually, I'm only Uno Premier International, and for now, I have already 7 accounts, and I have already 4 accounts that having an consistent income. So it's very proud to say that 5 of my Uno Premier members have already the 15 accounts, and a lot of them already waiting for their finances to be okay. And then I'm sure because of the good heart of the company, the good intention of the company here in Hong Kong, the good intention of Uno Premier International or local. So I don't they don't have I don't think na they will double thought o magdalawang
Mm-hmm.
isip ba na
Yeah, having second thoughts. Yeah.
yeah, second thought about the having a 15 accounts because of the very nice or good intention of the company and the system. Really, you can see like now I'm thinking it's 4 times the income already I'm having now if compared to the 6 years ago. So it's not too late to have these 15 accounts. So we will follow next the 15 times income.
No, thank you so much. So the question happens to come from Merle from New Jersey, and I really want to say that Merle is really amazing because she's got all of these multiple accounts, both Premier and local. And then I found out from her, a couple of months ago that she has not even used the products. So I'm like, wow, that is amazing. So the system works, the products works. I mean, we have this wealth of resources that would lift us up. So ladies and gentlemen, remember that. If you ever in doubt that you are in the wrong place, like just consider, you can hear it over and over again. The products established, tons of testimonials for all corners of the world. We got great leaders. We have, people that have really well intentioned and they have a good heart. So I appreciate you, G, and hopefully we can invite you again. I think we're going to have Evelyn come and share also. So we have an array of people in the next coming months. We got that lined up. Thanks to Monica and thanks to Jillian. And please share with people the value that we bring. Everybody here, all 26 of you, please share with other people the value that we bring to you to build your business. Because we want to make it known that we are gonna, that we're helping each other. And the US, we're here for you. Our team is here. If you can see, we're joined by many people. Jeff, did you want to add? Okay, so we're gonna close this. And Miss Kelly, do you mind? Thank you. I know it's very, very late in the
I think we have
Philippines.
something in the chat. Sir
Okay.
Romy wants to add something.
So Seriomi said yes, because when you start talk about the business, and if you aren't positive, if you aren't capable to answer these questions, that's the time they begin to get discouraged. That's a good point. That is really a good point. And you know what? One of these days, like I said, we are gonna. I hope that we can have a global platform that we can really delve into helping each other. This global business preview is really to present the business and have a sharer talk about their testimonies, whether it's the product or the building or the network that we can really get down and hustle and share best practices. So with that said, let's go ahead, Miss Kelly, and do our Uno Kodak moment.
All right,
Thank you so much.
please.
Ms. Brownwin,
Yes.
Sir Romy,
can I
go.
answer one question which is on the chat?
Okay, go ahead,
And it
Miss.
says here, these people are actually asking how to present the business. Okay, can I talk something about the principle of networking? Okay, networking is very crucial, actually, kind of business that you don't have to discuss two people. When you hear something from Uno and you are already a partner and you're excited to talk about it to your friends, okay, you're not going to talk to them, not at all. Why? Because if they have some questions that you are not ready to answer, you're not capable of answering them, and that's the fall. That's the end of they will dislike you. They're going to disregard you, and they will not listen to you anymore because you were not ready to answer them. So the secret is, if you're a partner, just bring them to a Zoom, business Zoom meeting. Okay, because all the answers, at least there will be some people who will be answering whatever questions that they may ask. Okay, so that is why there is always a principle that if you are into kind of this business, you should not be talking to people yet. That's why you have to attend business meetings very frequently until you will get the knowledge. Okay, you have to keep yourself with lots of knowledges. You have to listen from different people who are sharing, who are discussing the business, so that you can have their techniques of the discussing about the business. In that case, then you will be ready to present the business to people when you're already capable of doing it. Okay, so that's the thing that you should do. And one more thing is, just use the product. Share the product to a friend, because once they will get amazed about the result, that's the start of everything. They will be encouraged to follow you, to listen to you, and you can bring them to the business. So for that person who are asking for that question, I think I answer you in a very good way, and it could help.
You
Thank you.
sure did, and thank you, Romy. As always, we appreciate your wisdom. And the fact is, some groups are more active than others when it comes to teaching their people. And some, like, you will hear the different groups. They Zoom every single day, or they Zoom every other day, or they Zoom every hour. And so, any Uno action that you do, you're gonna learn all of those tricks. And not everything that applies in the Philippines can apply to the US or in Hong Kong, because we have different target markets. And that's why learning is key. This platform that we have right now, well, you have many, many cultures. And I'm not talking only about people as a culture or traditions or anything else. I'm talking about the different lifestyle that people have, the education. Some of us only, probably, I'm not demeaning high school graduates, but we have a lot to add to the table. Whether you have PhD or you're an academe, you're a doctor, we all come from different walks, of life. And if given the time, when you do your Zoom, when you start reaching out to people, do not hesitate to ask. And I know we have been labeled, Filipinos have been labeled like you do a 1 hour meeting, you stretch it out to 4 hours. So, and this is exactly an example. We're now into our third hour, which for some people it kind of discourages them because in the U.S. we don't have the luxury of having that 3 hours to talk about this, and that's why the mini meetings within your group is critical. Do not hesitate to reach out to your upline and say, hey, I need time on this, I need this, and I need that. And then forums like this is really doing the teachings of inspiring people and giving them the basic foundation of building your business. We'll have an array of people coming in that will share the wisdom. I'm trying to get Warren Trinidad here to talk about how he built his empire. And so we've heard from Paul Cheng. We have heard from people from Nigeria, all the icons and the testimonials. So I appreciate that. We've heard from the Philippines, and hopefully if you have any suggestions for any more speaker to be on this platform, please go ahead and let us know, and we'll coordinate with the staff. Miss Kelly, we're gonna do the picture. Thank you. I appreciate your patience.
Let's wait for Mom G. Are you there, Mom G?
Yes,
And
I'm
what-
here. Thank you.
Cover rupee, guys. Smile. 1, 2, 3. One more page. All right.
And I want
Thank
to
you,
thank
guys.
I want to jump in and say two of our partners walked into the building and into the room. I want to acknowledge Phyllis and Gabe from Faith to Faith, that are our new member going on about 6 weeks now. And they have hit the ground running. So we are on TV, we are on radio, and hopefully we will be compared to Hong Kong one of these days, and whatever. But whatever we're doing, I think we're in the right direction. Again, guys, pray for us, pray for all of us who wants this world to be a better place because of UNO. Bye, love you, and see you next week.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.
Thank you, guys.